Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6, the region is bracing for some wild weather. This dust devil spotted just before severe weather moves into the area. We've got the latest. Plus,
all the coaches and extracurriculars, they have a plan to get to safety. So,
how local school districts are preparing for tonight's severe weather outbreak. And the fight continues between Franklin County Sheriff Jim Raymond and county commissioners. The sheriff holding yet another media briefing today. What he's saying tonight, coming up. Stacy.
From a sunny start on our Thursday to this, we're tracking severe thunderstorms in the area. All the details of what's coming our way. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
It is a first alert weather night as we are tracking severe storms moving throughout northeastern Oregon, the Tri-Cities, Yakima Valley, and Kittitas County. We begin with this amazing video. Apple Valley News Now viewer Aspen captured this dust devil just before 2 o'clock this afternoon. She said it was north of Pendleton, right by Highway 37. And a very good evening. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy is anchoring Good Morning Northwest. Okay, a tornado risk is still in effect. Let's get right over to First Alert Stacy Lee in our weather center. It's an active radar behind you.
That is. We've been tracking active thunderstorms tonight. No rumblings of any tornadoes at this point tonight, but we are not out of the woods just yet. Very active. Look at all the lightning you can see around the region, and the storms are starting to make their way into Benton County, as you can see here on your screen. Storms moving about 15 to 20 miles per hour, bringing heavy lightning strikes, heavy downpours of rain, and strong gusty winds as it approaches the area. Again, we're starting to see this as you look out just over Jump Off Joe, Badger Mountain area towards the south of Tri-Cities. You can see the big storm clouds starting to build. So we do have an alert day because of damaging winds, hail, and possible isolated tornadoes. That's not out of the realm of possibility. As you can see here, that track is coming up from the south. We are right in the center of severe weather for the evening. And again, these storms are going to stay in place till 8 o'clock, most likely here in northeastern Oregon. As it moves further up north, those advisories stay in place till about midnight tonight. So tornado threat, they've disappeared that. Look at that. Good news. So that is good stuff. Now, we are tracking some hail, and I even saw reports of golf ball sized hail. That was in northeast Oregon. And again, these cells are pretty strong as they move through the area. So be prepared. The thunder roars, head indoors, damaging winds. Make sure you secure your outdoor loose items. Watch out for hail. Protect your valuables. Isolated tornado threat, it's looking less as the night goes on. But we also could see some mountain flash flooding due to heavy downpours. We'll be tracking all of this all night long and online right here at Apple Valley News Now. Austin.
Stacy, thank you. Continuing our First Alert weather coverage and new at 6 with the thunderstorms, the hail, the lightning, high winds in the forecast tonight. Pacific Power Yakima says its meteorology team is tracking the system closely with crews ready to respond to outages. Customers are urged to be prepared for up to 72 hours without essential services, charge devices, and update outage alerts. Benton PUD is also monitoring conditions with extra staff on hand and reminds customers outages are possible. To report outages or check the status, visit the Pacific Power Outage or Benton PUD Outage Center map online. Schools across our region spent the day preparing for severe weather. We spoke with the Kennewick School District, who tells us all after-school activities will be wrapped up by 7 tonight as a precaution. They are also working with the American Red Cross and briefed all teachers, administrators, and students. School Board Vice President Micah Valentine said that typically a statewide agency notifies them when a storm like this is scheduled to come in, but they did not get that alert. Nonetheless, they were ready.
We're aware of obviously the potential storm that's coming in. Just so every parent knows that we do have an agreement with Red Cross, and if the community has any needs, for example, if several homes get blown down or something like that, then we have a deal where they will use our gyms or our facilities to take care of the community. As a matter of fact, our liaison who's in charge of this is from the Midwest, so he's very aware of big tornadoes. And
KSD also says each school conducts a monthly practice of emergency safety drills. In addition, emergency evacuation drills are conducted 3 times per year on school buses. By the way, the last time a tornado touched down in Kennewick was May 21st, 2016, when a brief F0 touched down in downtown before quickly dissipating, causing only minor damage to trees. The last time the Yakima area was hit was May 9, 2005, where a small and weak F0 tornado touched down just outside city limits, causing no damage. Be sure to stay with the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather team for continuing coverage of tonight's storm. Follow us on social, visit our website, applevalleynewsnow.com, and be sure to download our weather app for Apple or Android. From the live interactive radar to instant alerts, closings to sky cams, and so much more, just search Apple Valley News Now Weather as the First Alert weather team is on your side. Other news and new tonight, officials announcing late this afternoon that 6 of the 9 people missing in the blast at the Nippon paper mill in Longview earlier this week have been recovered, bringing the total number confirmed dead to 8. Recovery operations resumed this morning following the catastrophic failure of the large chemical tank at the facility. Governor Ferguson said on Wednesday that this will most likely be the deadliest industrial disaster in Washington state history. Contamination from the implosion has been confirmed by testing in parts of the Columbia River based on pH testing of the water. Franklin County's sheriff and county leaders continue their fight in court. And now to the public. New at 6, our Dan Hansen says today Sheriff Raymond laid out his case in a long press conference, while the county says a judge has already made clear what must happen next.
Shame on you.
Franklin County Sheriff Jim Raymond spent more than an hour defending his actions in a growing legal fight with county leaders. The core issue, the county's move to separate all jail operations from the sheriff's office, plus disagreements over courthouse security, firearms, patrol vehicles, and emergency access systems.
The sheriff of the county is in charge of courthouse security.
Raymond says county officials locked deputies out of key access and emergency systems connected to the jail and courthouse campus, which he says could slow response during a crisis.
Franklin County Sheriff deputies and the sheriff of the county cannot develop responses in a proper professional emergency manner.
Raymond also pushed back on the county's push for more firearms, saying those weapons belong to the sheriff's office and must be transferred under state and federal law.
They are registered federally to the Franklin County Sheriff.
He says he's already turned over about 30 guns under court order, but says the rest are still listed in the sheriff's inventory and liability systems.
Hand the guns in so we can properly process them.
Raymond also claims the county is holding back patrol cars that should be in service.
We still don't have enough patrol cars. And to me, that's, well, I can tell you as a citizen, as Jim Raymond, that's offensive.
A judge has held Raymond in contempt and issued daily fines.
I'm not defying court orders, folks. I have been sued as the sheriff of the county.
County Administrator Brian Danzel rejected the sheriff's claims, saying the county is following what a judge ordered, not politics.
I'll just say this isn't what Clint Didier, Steve Bauman, Rocky Mullen, or Brian Danzel said. This is what a judge said and ordered.
Danzel says the county has complied with every order so far.
We feel good about always abiding by the judge's court orders.
Raymond says he will keep appealing, asking higher courts to weigh in on who controls jail oversight, security, and firearm. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
County leaders say they'll keep following the judge's orders while the case plays out. We will track any new rulings and what it could mean for jail operations and courthouse security. Well, the future of the Franklin Pool is back in the spotlight in Yakima as the city's mayor is urging residents to speak out. Yakima Mayor Matt Brown says he's hearing the city may now be unsure about reopening Franklin Pool by June 15th, despite the council previously voting to make that the target date. In a public message, Brown said, quote, "Council said June 15th. figure it out, end quote. The mayor also called on community members to attend next Tuesday night's city council meeting and voice their support for getting the pool open in time for summer.
Council gave a very clear directive of June 15th as a open date. We also authorized a bunch of money to get the pool repaired and plenty of time to get it done. And, you know, I'm trying to understand why this is continuously an issue inside city government. Is council says one thing and
Parks and Rec have not yet announced whether the June 15th timeline can be met. It is a big night for athletes all across the Evergreen State. It is the first day of the State High School Track Championships. And that is where we find our very own Jake Gable. He joins us live, new at 6, from Yakima's Eisenhower High School, where the action is happening as we speak. Hi there, Jake.
Hey, Austin, you guys were so close. I was hoping the timing would work out, but one of the final preliminary races of the day, the 100-meter girls 100-meter dash, sorry, I was tripping on my words, literally just happened about 30 seconds before you guys came to me, but that's all right. It's about a 10-second race anyway, the way these girls are running today. I'm going to highlight a couple of people that have, shined today from our area, especially. We're going to go with javelin first off. Chris Espinoza from Riverview High School. He threw the javelin 168 feet, and that was first place. He is now the state champion in the 1B, and that, for football nerds out there, is the equivalent of throwing 56 yards. So imagine a javelin traveling that far. That's what it takes to get a state record, or not a state record, excuse me, a state championship out here. Another person I want to highlight, Benji Dufault. Now, he didn't win yet, but in the preliminary race, he ran just 10.72 seconds for 100 meters. Now, that is first in qualifying, and that equates to almost 21 miles per hour. A senior from LaSalle Yakima School, he is going to go into the finals now, which will take place tomorrow. It's a 3-day event here. Today is just day 1, but there's a lot more races, a lot more field events to come, so definitely a lot more happening here. The weather also hasn't affected anything in terms of scheduling, so things are on track right now as we approach the end of the day. No pun intended there. But right now, Austin, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Jake Gable, thank you for that live report. Coming up next on the news live at 6, a new partnership between Central Washington University and Yakima Valley College is helping students take a smoother, more affordable route towards a bachelor's degree. And take a look at your TV. Our first alert radar is active, especially in Oregon right now. And even the Tri-Cities seeing a little bit of lightning activity. Stacy Lee tracking your all-important first alert weather forecast as we are on your side.
Looking for a used vehicle? Trust the dealer with over 60 years in the Tri-Cities, Overturf Volkswagen. Find a large expanded inventory, fully serviced and thoroughly reconditioned vehicles, on-the-spot financing, top dollar for your trade. Overturf Volkswagen, Kennewick.
It's the final days of Memorial Day savings this week at Walker's Furniture. Save up to 40% on everything for your home. Plus, get ready for outdoor living with our all-new patio collections. Or enjoy 5 years, no interest, no money down at Walker's.
Whiskey Myers, August 24th, Legends Casino Hotel. Whiskey Myers Live. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Whiskey Myers.
Injured in a car crash? The insurance company can sure make you feel small. And their offer makes you feel even smaller. Call me, attorney Mariano Morales. When you choose the heavy hitter, you get big help and big results. Does that insurance company make you feel small? Tell them you got the heavy hitter and watch how big you feel. Injured in a car wreck?
Big thanks.
Get big help. Call me.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222. This Nissan lineup goes where you take it. Trucks and SUVs built with grit, guts, and traction to back it up. That's the power of a Nissan. Now's the time to drive. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Get up to $4,750 total savings on Frontier, or well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims.
At the Pacific Campus, our medical care for seniors is built with intention. We take time, we listen, we create personalized plans designed for strength, clarity, and longevity. And because your care is inside the PC, wellness isn't separate from your healthcare, it's part of it. Membership isn't required, but many choose it to stay active and connected. Call, text, or stop by. We're always here for you. Your fourth quarter matters. Let's play it strong.
Ready to refresh your home for less? At the Tri-County Partners Habitat store, find home upgrades, electrical, lighting, flooring, furniture, outdoor pavers, and more at affordable prices. And new this season, we design and sell custom cabinets. Best of all, every purchase supports Habitat's mission, helping build homes for local families. Great prices, greater purpose. Visit the Habitat store today. Your next project starts here.
Looking for a used vehicle? Trust the dealer with over 60 years in the Tri-Cities, Overturf Volkswagen. Find a large expanded inventory, fully serviced and thoroughly reconditioned vehicles, on-the-spot financing, top dollar for your trade. Overturf Volkswagen, Kennewick.
Only one station is on your side.
One station.
Apple Valley News Now.
New at 6 tonight, Central Washington University and Yakima Valley College are making it easier for students to earn a 4-year degree. Leaders from both schools signed a new agreement on the Yakima campus this week, formalizing the new Seamless Transfer Pathway program. Under this, students can start their application through YVC with transcripts automatically sent to CWU. The agreement also includes application fee waivers, guaranteed admission to most majors, and shared 4-year degree plans. The city of Kennewick is planning to build a new town hall, but one of its proposals is leaving some worried about one of the city's landmarks. Caleb Stipkovitz tells you about the plan that has a lot of people talking.
For nearly 50 years, the museum at Keewaydin has told the history of Kennewick. But with the next door City Hall in desperate need of replacement, the museum's future at the building is in jeopardy.
A volunteer at the museum had heard about it, and they just said, oh, the city had a plan to maybe knock down the museum. And I'm like, what?
It's one of 3 plans that the city is considering. The initial draw presented to the Kennewick City Council earlier this month would bulldoze the museum and put the new City Hall on top. The proposal would allow the current City Hall to be used during construction and would keep it close to the Kennewick Police Station. An alternative proposal, which the museum says that it prefers, would move City Hall near the intersection of 6th and Auburn. The city says that while the location has benefits, it would be further from the police station than preferred. The last plan is to upgrade the current building, something that may not be financially responsible. Kennewick leaders say that nothing has been decided yet, and the city plans to take everything into account as it makes its choice.
And so we kind of pumped the brakes a little bit and kind of went back and looked at what we're doing a little bit more research on, what the museum entails, how big of a space it is, what they're showing, what their visitation is, what the impacts could overall be.
Volunteers at the museum say that they understand the need for a new city hall as Kennewick is still growing, but they also say that the city needs to preserve its own legacy.
Just remember, there's a lot of things that go into what makes a good city. A good city hall is one, good education, good museum are other factors to look at.
The City Council is going to continue discussing the designs in June and will finalize a location in July. From Kennewick, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
The current plan that would bulldoze the museum would create a smaller display gallery in the new City Hall, which would be around 500 square feet.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And here we are on a First Alert weather night. Happy Thursday. We've been tracking some heavy duty thunder and lightning and even some big hail around the area. The most active places have been northeastern Oregon, but we're starting to see some of those cells move towards the Tri-Cities. You can see this right over the Horse Heaven Hills, made its way across McNary Dam and is heading towards the Tri-Cities. Now this cell should be moving out towards Badger Mountain by 6:31, Benton City by 6:50, and then beyond. So we are tracking that cell right now over the region. 90 degrees, great conditions for that. And you can check out the clouds looking towards Jump Off Joe, Badger Mountain area tonight. Temperatures are still nice and warm out there, although we've dropped a few degrees in Yakima down to 85, 84 in Hermiston, 82 in Walla Walla. Current wind speeds are okay, but as the storms move in, they're going to bring downshifting winds, which could be damaging. Now the winds are going to come hot and heavy, so fast, but then they're gone. So still can do quite a bit of damage when you see that. We have widespread area under threat tonight, as you can see here on your map. Most of eastern Oregon and Washington all the way up to the Canadian border tonight. We also have threats out in our Cascade Mountain passes where we could see heavy downpours and potential flooding. We're also watching for the severe wind threats, as I mentioned, as these storms pass through the area. Some of the storms have been seeing winds up to 50 and 60 miles an hour as they pass through your region. And as I said, we have that cell moving towards Benton City, so we want to secure any of your loose outdoor items. The other thing notable about these thunderstorms is we've been seeing some pretty significant size of hail. Thank goodness most of that's been falling in areas that aren't very densely populated, but there were reports earlier today of nickel size, quarter size, and even ping pong sized hail, so pretty decent outside tonight. Let's take a look at our futurecast and plan things out. Again, we're starting to get a little bit of calming. We'll start to see some calming, I should say, in the Pendleton, Hermiston area. Tri-City seeing the rain. We could see some cells popping up towards Connell, and then eventually the system moving to the west towards Yakima and Ellensburg, the Kittitas Valley. Once that passes after midnight or so, we'll see those rains falling over the Cascade Mountains. And then it does a weird thing where all of a sudden the westerly flow picks up the moisture and starts moving it back towards us. Now there's still a few chances of rain through Friday night, but mainly east of the Blue Mountains. Overnight lows tonight, we're going to be down in the 50s, so pretty warm, kind of muggy. Tomorrow, though, temperatures drop way down. We're under a low pressure system, and again, cooler there. The warm air moves off to the east. We're kind of sitting in what they call an omega blocking pattern. I'll step away. It's too low pressure, one side of the country, our side of the country, and then the high pressure sitting in the middle. So it creates the omega shape right there. All right, 7-day planner again. Very active weather with gusty winds continuing tomorrow. Big cool down as we head towards the first week of June. Yakima 70s will be back to the 80s by Tuesday on June 2nd. Tri-Cities will get to the 80s a little bit quicker than Yakima's. We'll start to see that come back right there on June 1st, Monday, 81. Do be prepared for more gusty winds tomorrow through the region, including in Hermiston, and temperatures there hitting the middle and upper 80s by the middle of the week. And Walla Walla looks pretty cool this weekend, and we'll see 80-degree temperatures return there. So the good news, Austin, they have just got rid of the tornado possibilities in the area.
It's over.
That's wiped out, but still severe thunderstorms tonight. And again, Benton City should start seeing some thunder and lightning here in just a little bit. So be safe.
Thank you very much. Coming up next on the news at 6, why a Florida woman is no longer facing a distracted driving ticket after a traffic stop goes viral.
When you're ready for more peace and quiet, Numerica has flexible home loans so you can get more for what you love. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
Great news! The Memorial Day savings have been extended one final week at Walker's Furniture. Save up to 40% off store-wide on everything for your home. Find the perfect pieces for your living room, dining room, and bedroom, all on sale. Upgrade your sleep with incredible savings on top mattress brands and bring comfort outside with our all-new outdoor furniture collections. Or pay over time with 5 years, no interest, no money down. The clock is ticking, and these Memorial Day savings end soon. This week at Walker's.
Summer's here. Who's ready for camp in a new Toyota? The scavenger hunt starts now! The call was coming from inside the Tacoma! I even scared myself a little with that one. What was that?
Toyota, let's go places.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits, including 24/7 telehealth.
Wait, through my ICCU checking account?
On it.
Along with a whole lot of other benefits you might need. Because being human is a full-time job.
Hi, I'm Rowdy with Total Energy Management. For 40 years, we've been keeping the Tri-Cities comfortable with top-notch heating and air conditioning services. We take pride in delivering exceptional service and unbeatable deals. Right now, you could save big with up to $3,200 in utility and cool cash rebates available this spring. At Total Energy Management, we will ensure your house is the perfect temperature year-round. Visit TEMINC.com or call 946-4500 to learn more.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some. Gimme Some Bagels.
Max, go get the ball. Go get the ball, Max.
When you're ready for more space to play, Numerica has flexible home loans so you can get more for what you love. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
Well, a Florida woman is no longer facing a distracted driving ticket after a traffic stop in Palm Beach County went viral online. A deputy had accused her of holding a cell phone while driving in February, but she later posted video explaining she does not have a right hand. Court records now show the citation was dismissed at the officer's request, drawing renewed attention to Florida's texting and driving laws. Still ahead in our 6:30 half hour, we're going to head to Othello, where the city is making big decisions on what to fund next, especially when it comes to future growth. Stay right.
Good morning, Northwest, number 1 in the morning. Only one station. Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Fred's Appliance is veteran founded and family owned locally since 1962. Come check out what's in stock and on sale this Memorial Day. Upgrade your home with the dependable performance of GE. Get this powerful and energy efficient laundry pair today and make clean clothes a breeze. Save $470 on the pair. At Fred's, we have thousands of items in stock, making us the most convenient choice. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Every Sunday night, he can't sleep. But not this Sunday.
When you really need to sleep, ZzzQuil has no equal. Get the deeply restorative sleep you need. ZzzQuil, not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep.
It's the final days of Memorial Day savings this week at Walker's Furniture. Save up to 40% on everything for your home. Plus, get ready for outdoor living with our all-new patio collections. Or enjoy 5 years, no interest, no money down at Walker's.
Back again, Jeff? Well, I'm future you. Our doctor figured out why your constipation with belly pain keeps coming back. It's IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
Advanced robotic surgery isn't something you travel for. It's right here at home. Good Shepherd proudly leads the way as the first healthcare system in Oregon to offer 6 cutting-edge robotic systems. Robotic surgery offers precise incisions and a quicker return to what matters most. we're bringing top technology to you, delivering exceptional care close to home. Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Your time is a luxury. Let your lawn reflect it. Perfection Lawn Care is your private grounds team obsessed with detail. Crisp lines, lush turf, and preventive care that stays ahead of every weed and worry. We take on the heavy work and the fine details, season after season, so you don't have to. Choose a tailored package, come home to perfection, and never lift a finger. Perfection Lawn Care. Elevate your curb appeal. We'll take it from here.
On board Rocky Mountaineer, you'll traverse the Canadian Rockies with ease, where world-class service and conversations flow like a mountain river. Rocky Mountaineer.
They're not fancy. No leather seats, no powerful sound systems, but they have wheels, seatbelts, and AC. These are Apple Valley News Now cruisers, and they go where news happens. Because Apple Valley News Now is everywhere you need us to be.
Reporting in Pendleton, Ellensburg, Tri-Cities Airport.
From the Blues to the Cascades, one television station leads the way with local news you trust. Oh, and when you see one of our cruisers, please go ahead and wave. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Always on your side.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m., the DOJ is suing Washington, Oregon, and 2 other states. We'll tell you why. Plus, built entirely by high school students, a major milestone for Pasco's Vocational Builders program. And it's a First Alert weather night. Stacey Lee has your updated forecast as the news continues now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Good to see you on this Thursday. Thank you for joining us. I am Austin Reed. Wendy is anchoring Good Morning Northwest. It is a First Alert weather night. The tornado risk has moved somewhere else, but there is still a risk tonight, and Stacey Lee joins us because we're talking thunderstorms now and hail.
Yeah, well, it's been all thunderstorms, but yes, it was great to see the tornado risk go away. And yes, we have been seeing some pretty significant hail out of these storms in the area. Let's focus in on what's happening right now. We have this blip sitting over the Horse Heavens, as you can see there, and then take a look a little bit closer as we get closer to Burbank, Tri-Cities, Pasco. Again, 643, lightning and thunder coming right to the Tri-Cities area. This is a live look out just to the, I guess that would be looking to the east of Dust Devil Stadium, and you see the clouds thickening up. Now, they may have to call the game, so hopefully they have their weather spotters watching the thunder and lightning out there. 88 degrees, and again, stand by for thunder and lightning in the next 15 minutes or so right here in the Tri-Cities area. Again, when the thunder roars, we head indoors. Damaging wind, hail, and the good news is the isolated tornado chances have evaporated. But look at this. We're right in the eye of the storm, and these storm warnings will stay in effect till at least midnight tonight. It encompasses a huge area. As you can see, the entire area in pink from the Cascades all the way out to the Palouse into Idaho and beyond. Now, hail to me is the biggest concern tonight because that can damage your property, like your vehicles. So again, move anything that's special to you indoors tonight, just in case we see hail out of the system that's starting to come our way. Like I said, in the next 10 to 15 minutes, Tri-Cities, thunder and lightning. Again, when that thunder roars, head indoors. We'll break things down a little bit more coming up in just a bit. Austin?
All right, Stacey, thank you. The Adams County Sheriff's Office is investigating a deadly accident involving a pellet or BB gun in Othello. Deputies were called last night to the 1100 block of South Shack Road for a medical emergency. Investigators say 33-year-old Giovanni Malacara Hernandez suffered a fatal neck injury in what appears to have been an accidental discharge involving a young child. He was taken to Othello Community Hospital where he later died. The investigation will continue. The U.S. Department of Justice is suing Washington, Oregon, and 2 other states over policies involving confidential license plates for federal agents. The DOJ says the states are denying undercover plates, which officials argue could expose agents and put investigations and the public safety at risk. The Justice Department says it will continue challenging state laws it believes interfere with federal law enforcement. New at 6:30, a bipartisan bill to stabilize college sports is being introduced by Washington Senator Maria Cantwell and Ted Cruz. Called the Protect College Sports Act, it would create the first federal protections for name, image, and likeness. The bill also requires agents to be NCAA certified and cap their fees at 5%. It also blocks a Big Ten SEC merger, protects women's and Olympic sports, clarifies transfer and eligibility rules, and bans coaches from switching schools mid-season. Also new at 6:30 tonight, the city of Prosser is reviewing concerns after cleanup work at Crawford Park may have impacted a feral cat colony along the Yakima River. City officials say a contractor removed debris and vegetation from the park, leading to community concerns about the cats and the shoreline. The city says they have received numerous calls about the situation, and they are now reviewing the situation and will work with state agencies before releasing more information. Well, the city of Othello is moving forward with several projects aimed at supporting future growth. City leaders say a major focus is a nearly $40 million water storage project designed to treat and store water for high-demand periods. Officials are also discussing long-term fire service needs after securing a contract with Adams County Fire District 5. Mayor Ken Johnson says more land is also being prepared for future development than ever before.
We've currently had a lot of land that's been annexed into the city, and we've got developers that are working on the initial stages of what they want that to look like, which will be adding a lot of commercial area.
City officials say other projects are currently underway. Those include a new splash pad and additional park improvements at Kiwanis Park. The Walla Walla Valley Chamber of Commerce is continuing its efforts to support local business through community roundtables and development programs. The Chamber is hosting a series of events bringing together business and community leaders from across the valley. Some roundtables focus on industries like agriculture and retail, while monthly community cafes give business owners a chance to discuss challenges impacting their industries. Chamber President Arlene Allen says the goal is to create a space for collaboration and shared learning.
So any sector that you're in, if you're an independent business, you can join us for that. Share ideas, share challenges, share resources, share solutions. Talking about what's keeping you up at night and how you're solving those issues.
The Chamber says they will continue to work with small businesses, entrepreneurs, and the agriculture community to help support economic development across the Walla Walla Valley. After a full year, the Pasco Vocational Buildings Program is completing and celebrating its newest home, built entirely by high school students. The program is recovering after one of its staff members, John Marshall, passed away in December. Students say that although dealing with the loss, and that of course has been challenging, they worked hard to finish the program's 26th home. So, to celebrate, dozens of students and community members gathered for an open house this morning, which is located in West Pasco.
We worked under the house and we saw the plumbing, we saw the HVAC, we saw all the electrical.
And then we did a river table last year. It was made out of walnut. And then this year we did another mantle and it's made out of maple.
Several students also received scholarships for trade school, college, and tools at the open house. It is a big night for athletes all across the Evergreen State. Today was the first day of the State High School Track Championships. Let's check in one more time with our very own Jake Gable. He joins us live again from Yakima's Eisenhower High School, where the action, is it still continuing right now, Jake?
You just missed it. Final events have closed out, so everyone's packing up and getting ready for tomorrow because there's 2 more days of racing and events coming this way to Yakima. But yeah, today was a shorter day. Things started off at 3 p.m. today and just stopped roughly about 6:30-ish. It finished out with the girls' 100-meter races, and I actually got to talk to Asia Garcia, a Zilla senior. She got first place in her heat. She qualified for the finals, which is going to be tomorrow. And I asked her a couple of questions about what she said is a personal best. She ran a 12-second 100-meter, which is, like I said, a personal best. That equates to 18 miles per hour for that entire 100 meters. So very fast, obviously. She's been doing this for 4 years, and she said that, leading up to this, she tries to think about, how long she's been training for this and that she's done this before. It's not something that is new to her, to try to calm her nerves. And when she's on the blocks waiting for that starting gun to go, it can feel like a very long time, but there's so much adrenaline when you're waiting that you just kind of want to burst out just like a cannon. And that's kind of what's going through the athlete's mind there. We had a couple of false starts on those, but you got to get right back up there and do it again. But like I said, she'll be moving on, and she was the top of all 3 heats that went on for her division. So right now, if she does the exact same and everyone else did the exact same, she would be the state champion. But obviously, you're going to have to continue that on to tomorrow. There are 14 different events going on today, but there will be plenty of more going on tomorrow and Saturday. That's it here from Yakima. So guys, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Jake, stay safe because the weather looked a little iffy behind you. Coming up next on the news live at 6:30, boats are hitting the Columbia River this weekend. We'll tell you why. And let's go outside. This is a live picture from our Skycam network overlooking the skies of Kennewick. I know in the studio I'm hearing thunder. Stacy's tracking it all for you on the other side of the break. Stay right here.
Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert. Only one station. Apple Valley News Now.
On your side.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis? With fewer symptoms from moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, where would you go? Imagine being a million miles away. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. And for adults with active psoriatic arthritis, Tremfya goes beyond the skin. Less joint pain, stiffness, and swelling is possible. And Tremfya even reduced fatigue. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
One a day 50+ multivitamins are formulated for your overall health with nutrients to support brain and muscle function. So you're not just setting the pace, you're one step ahead.
Next time, slow down.
One a day 50+, the one for you.
Pedals and Payouts continues this May at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. And the Money Tree is back, blooming all weekend long with over $4,000 in cash and free play. Every Friday and Saturday, the money keeps growing until it's won. Then on Saturday, May 30th, 4 grand prize finalists will try to grow their riches over $10,000 in cash and prizes. May is in full bloom only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Prosser Memorial Health proudly offers mental health services at our primary care clinics in Prosser, Grandview, and Benton City. Our mental health providers are certified, experienced, and now accepting new patients. Taking care of our mental health is vital to our overall well-being and general health. To schedule an appointment, call a Prosser Memorial Health Clinic near you. To learn more, visit prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Apple Valley News Now invites you to walk with us at the Tri-Cities Great Strides Saturday, May 30th to help support the fight against cystic fibrosis.
Click on events at applevalleynewsnow.com for more information and to register.
We'll see you at the walk. Thanks for staying with us. Boats will hit the water Saturday for Water Follies spring testing, marking the first on-water action of the season. Organizers say this weekend gives teams a chance to showcase off-season changes, including new paint schemes, sponsors, and driver lineups, like the return of veteran driver Jimmy Shane, who will test multiple boats before the summer schedule locks in.
They're all competing for off-season changes, and they're all looking forward to seeing what those changes have done for them to make sure that their boats are really fast and ready to go.
Beyond the competition, the event also doubles as a community gathering with food trucks, family activities, and a $5 parking donation that benefits local Boy Scouts. Spring testing runs Saturday 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. with a midday pause for safety crews ahead of the Gold Cup race in Madison, Indiana later this summer. Quick programming note for you. Tomorrow night on our sister station, My Network TV, channels 42.5 in the Tri-Cities, 35.5 in the Yakima Valley. The Mariners are taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Coverage starts at 6:40 p.m. It's a home game from Seattle, and you can watch the action live and for free.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And things have been getting exciting around here. There was cheers with some lightning and thunder over our studio. Let's take a look at that active radar. It's still very active in northeastern Oregon, but we have seen a couple of sneaker cells coming right on through, right on top of Tri-Cities, Burbank, Findlay area. And again, if we zoom in a little bit closer, you can see that storm cell right on top. Taking a look outside, some heavy rain showers. You can start to see those trickles come down. 88 degrees. So I walked out and I call it hot tub rain. It was very, very hot. Humidity up to 36. Our sunset tonight at 8:37. So temperatures did hit 90 degrees around the area. We had all the perfect elements to see a nice, late spring thunderstorm in the region. We don't have a lot of them in our area, so when we do get them, they are pretty substantial. So be aware, we still continue to see thunder and lightning. They're saying most of this will expire at midnight, but we'll go ahead and extend it till 2 a.m. overnight. So be safe out there. We're also watching for severe winds as these storms move through. They bring updraft winds through the region. We were seeing some pretty duty heavy hail also. We'll talk about hail in a minute. As far as the winds go tonight, make sure you secure your outdoor loose items this evening. Trash cans, those trampolines, patio furniture, and the like, as the winds could be strong. Now, hail was falling, especially, I was tracking some heavy duty hail just to the south of Hermiston that they were saying was golf ball size. So again, we want to be safe out there. When we talk golf ball size, that's here. But the majority of the hail we've been seeing today have been nickel and quarter size. So it is out there. It is stormy tonight. Futurecast shows that storm continuing to move from the east to the west. It's going to make its way into the mountains where we could see some heavy downpours and potential flash flooding with some heavy rain coming down at times. And then some of that starts to shift back into our area, kind of a weird pattern of that low level loop. Now there's still a few chances of showers as we move into Friday night, but most of that will be out of our viewing area. Temperatures overnight will be comfortable, although a little muggy and warm. Again, 57 will be the low tonight, Walla Walla, 54 Tri-Cities and Yakima, 53 overnight in Hermiston. This is what's happening for tomorrow. The low pressure continues to dominate the area, pushing air off to the east. And then we see this strange pattern across the U.S. They call it an omega blocking pattern, as the high pressure in the middle of the country is surrounded by two low pressure systems, and it forms the sign of omega, if you know your Greek alphabet. All right, Ellensburg 7-day planner. Look for those gusty winds and much cooler temperatures. We'll start to see a warm up for the last day of May, and then we hit June 1st at 76. So pretty active weather. We're mostly going to be dealing with winds with some stray showers still possible and in the forecast for tomorrow. Yakima looking good in the 70s, back to the 80s by Tuesday. Tri-Cities looking pretty windy tomorrow with still about a 20% chance of rain, back to the 80s on Monday, welcoming in June 1st. Hermiston will be windy and staying in the 60s, in the lower 70s on Sunday, back to those mid and upper 80s by the middle of next week. And in Walla Walla also cooling down just below 70 degrees on Saturday, back to the 80s on Tuesday. So yeah, wild weather.
Wild weather for
It's
sure.
been one of the wildest weather weeks, I would think, so far of 2026.
Yeah, it's been interesting, that's for sure. Speaking of the weather, coming up next at 6:30, if you missed the top of our newscast, we're going to show you this amazing video once more near Pendleton, caught earlier this afternoon.
When you're ready for more peace and quiet, Numerica has flexible home loans so you can get more for what you love. Numerica Credit Union, money where it matters.
Get in. I'm future you.
Constipation with belly pain again, right? Our doctor figured it out. She said it's IBS-C and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating.
Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion.
We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Summer's here. Who's ready for camp in a new Toyota? Nice flash! The scavenger hunt starts now! The call was coming from inside the Tacoma! I even scared myself a little with that one. What was that?
Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, why are dishes always getting water spots?
From Culligan.com, hard water. Mom!
Yeah. Hey, Culligan.
Heard you've got water problems. We got you covered.
Request your free in-home water test today.
Max, go get the ball. Go get the ball, Max.
When you're ready for more space to play, Numerica has flexible home loans so you can get more for what you love. Numerica Credit Union, money where it matters.
All right, if you missed the Dust Devil, caught on camera earlier during our 6 o'clock news. We want to show it to you in our 6:30 half hour.
There you go. That's right. Apple Valley News Now viewer Aspen Corey captured this dust devil just before 2 this afternoon. She said it was north of Pendleton by Highway 37. Austin came running in and says, "Is this a tornado?" And I was looking at my radar and stuff and going, no. But, you know, we mentioned tornado. There was a threat of tornado. It was very low. Yeah. And by an hour or so ago, they disappeared it. It's gone. No threat of that. Very, very rare to have a tornado, but you could have a tornado anywhere if all the ingredients are right for it to, you know, break out. And severe thunderstorms, you know, spew tornadoes. But this, you know, we're not in tornado country. We do get dust devils though. So if you're new to the area, that's what one looks like. They come from the ground up due to unstable wind. It picks up and it rotates. Just like a tornado, but not coming down from the clouds, so much different.
It was really cool, though, to see.
It was cool. That was a pretty big dust devil, I will admit. So.
Well, we've got a final check on your developing weather situation after this.
That's right. Stay here.
Every year, millions fly with us at Allegiant because together, we go places. We see old friends and try new things. We laugh. We really like to laugh. And reconnect. We remember. And we wander, which leads to wonder. From how we go, to where we go, to what we do when we get there, we go further together.
My mind felt hazy and gray. I couldn't follow conversations. It was like I was in a fog. I was sleeping way too much. I was missing out on activities with my family. I felt underwater. Now I know it was depression. Recognizing my symptoms and finding support helped me manage it. Learn more about your symptoms at seehowifeel.org.
Why suffer through painful heartburn longer than necessary? For effective relief, nothing works faster than Alka-Seltzer. The effervescent formula begins neutralizing acid in seconds to effectively relieve heartburn fast. Try Alka-Seltzer.
Great news! The Memorial Day savings have been extended at Walker's Furniture, where all your favorite mattress brands are on sale with incredible savings on Beautyrest, Serta, and 40 more styles to choose from. Upgrade your sleep and pay over time with 0% interest for 5 years, no money down, and no minimum purchase. Plus, get free delivery and take home up to $300 in free furniture with select sets. Walker's Furniture, where quality sleep just costs less.
Your time is a luxury. Let your lawn reflect it. Perfection Lawn Care is your private grounds team obsessed with detail. Crisp lines, lush turf, and preventive care that stays ahead of every weed and worry. We take on the heavy work and the fine details, season after season, so you don't have to. Choose a tailored package, come home to perfection, and never lift a finger. Perfection Lawn Care. Elevate your curb appeal. We'll take it from here.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
And welcome back. All right, great shot to look outside to. Thanks for the weather photos. Keep those coming in. All right, alert day. We've got thunderstorms possible. We're going to say more than likely done by midnight, but we'll extend it out to 2 a.m. Friday and Saturday, look for lingering windy conditions. And we still have huge temperature swings as we cool way down to the 60s and low 70s tomorrow and through the weekend. June 1st, though, coming up on Monday. For tomorrow, there's your daytime highs. We were up in the 90s in some areas today. And there's still a chance of precip in the area. The gusty winds could be a problem, especially in the Kittitas Valley. But even here in the Columbia Basin, Just because we got this thunderstorm activity and a little bit of rain, we are dry, and it is fire season, so be fire wise heading into the weekend.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.